Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Weekly Pickups with your host, Polished Gaming. Without further ado, we'll get into it this week. First off the list is from a Trade Me item here. It is Outdoors Unleashed Africa. That is $8.51. Bear with me, I've had to put the prices down here a little bit just because of the fact that I couldn't quite see them with the lighting, and it was just I couldn't see it from far away. So yeah, bear with me. I'm going to do like that and that. But yeah, so Outdoors Unleashed Africa 3D. This is sealed. This one here was $8.51. Yeah, and it's actually got the Nintendo seal right around it. Don't know if you can see it from there, but pretty cool to get a sealed item like that. Next one here, $5. This one was from Cash Converters. Dino Master, nothing to write home about, just a DS game that's pretty cheap. That was at Cash Converters. Next one here is $6.51. It was Don King Boxing. Looks like an alright boxer for a DS game, I guess. I mean, can't complain. That one there, I think it is $6.51 it was. Next one here is My Farm Around the World. This one I got from Cash Converters again. This was another $5 game, so just a little cheapie here. It actually kind of looks like almost Animal Crossing-ish, I guess. So you just breed animals everywhere around the world. Guess it's almost like a Farmville. I would say more of a Farmville. Anyone remember that game? That was a bit of a crazy phase for a while. Next one here is another $5 game from Cash Converters. It is Save the Animals. What is it? Wonder Pets, Save the Animals. This looks pretty budget. Looks like a very, very kid-orientated. Animals are in trouble everywhere. Baby panda in China, Bengal tiger in India, and a chimpanzee in outer space. Sounds cool. But yeah, that's all of the DS line for that week. And for this one here, we got the next one is going on to the Wii. We have got Avatar at $7.04. James Cameron's Avatar the game. I think I have this on. Well, I've got it on Xbox. Wait, do I? That's under James. Yeah, I do. It's under James. James Cameron. Yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah. So yeah, I think there is a PS2 as well, but yeah. Looks alright. Actually not a bad little kind of game, so pretty fun to play. Next one here is Lego Lord of the Rings. This is $10.06. Trying to get all the Lego games. They are a fun game. This is probably one of the ones that I didn't really like too much, like The Hobbit. I'm not a big Lord of the Rings fan. I don't mind the games. They're pretty cool. But and movies, but 2 was great, 1 was good, and 3 just dragged on, man. Return of the King was just so long. It just and the ending, when you think it's all over, when you're in the bed, ha, 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 and it's not the end, you're like, what is going on? There's still more 30 minutes to the film. I hate to look at the director's cut. It would just be ridiculous. Now, next one here is Need for Speed Undercover at $8.70. These ones are all from Ash Hislop on Trade Me, so he's always got some dollar reserves in there, and I'm always trying to grab some stuff. Really helps me out as well. He actually had one where it was, one of the games was Spyro's Adventure, Skylanders. Obviously, he was like, I tested it out, it didn't work. I'll give you a refund. Plus, I'll also send out the one that this other guy didn't want, which turned out to be an NTSC one. Tried to run it on the Wii, my Power one, but it didn't work. So obviously, it's definitely region locked, that one. Some games, I'm not entirely sure. I know some games on Xbox and some games on PS, well, all games on PS3. Things like that. So I thought I'd give it a go, but it didn't work. But good case, and yeah, I got my refund. He just gave it to me for free, so out of the coolness of him. So I actually quite like Ash. I think his name's Rory. Like I say, I think Rory is his name, but never actually gone on a first name basis. But he's normally pretty good to me. There's a few other sellers that are pretty good to me, like in terms of I think Cameron. He's pretty onto it guy. He really just helps me out. Anything that doesn't work, I had bug rule stuff that doesn't work for me. He normally tests it. Sometimes these games can kind of, like, weirdly, I got one recently, scooting, and it basically was just like, the data wasn't even there. It was weird. Sometimes things like that happen. But $8.01 for Rango here. This is just another movie game. Yeah, I never actually watched Rango. Johnny Depp, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I never watched the movie. I normally do watch those kind of movies, but no, not that one. Next one here is You Sing for $1.50 that I got on Trade Me. Just saw it on there for $1 reserve, so I thought I'd go for it. Didn't really want to bid up any higher than $2 because equating into the postage, I wanted to get this for under. So it was basically under $8. So not too bad. You Sing there. And next one here, we're going on to the Xbox 360 this week. Arcania, the Complete Tale. Now, this is the Complete Tale one. I'm pretty sure. Where is it here? ARAL. It's right near me. Oh no, that's AS. There it is. So I've got Arcania Gothic 4. Now this is pretty much the game, but this has the full game plus DLC. I believe the DLC is, what's it called? Oh, here it is. Includes Arcania and Arcania Fall of Satari. Satari or Satarif? Satarif. Satarif. So obviously this you have to pay for the DLC. This one you got the complete one. So pretty cool to have that one on the list. That was part of the 1201 set. So cool, got that one there. That was $15. $15.50, sorry. Next one here is a little bit of a gem. Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3. Now, I've got Gundam 1, I've got Gundam 2. I was actually talking about this recently. I'm hoping to find Gundam 3. Some guy had them up for with this in a bundle, and it was $80 for the bundle. And really, the other games are like Assassin's Creed 2, 3, really bad games. A couple maybe in there that might sell. I wasn't interested in the bundle. I just wanted this game. I asked him, I was like, I'm not going to be rude and go, can I have it for $10? I said, 30. He was happy with 30, so he put it up and got it for $30. I'm pretty stoked with that one. It goes for 60, retails for about 65. With the whole Xbox store closure, it is pretty much going up. So I'd say that one would be going up even more. We'll take this out because we're probably not going to see it this next game. This next one here is a little bit of a gutted one on my part here. $65.04 for Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Duel Stories. Now, Yu-Gi-Oh! Games are pretty cool. Some of them are pricey, some of them are not. This one here was relatively good condition. No winners. I just purchased some inners from AliExpress, so it's no biggie. But this sucks. The sticker, I was like, maybe I'll get it off. And then you can see the cornering like they've tried it. And yeah, they have tried it. And unfortunately, it started to peel. So that stays on there for life. I may actually get a hairdryer on it and see how much it actually pulled off. But by the looks of things, it pulled off a fair amount. So probably not going to do that, but I've got some inners coming for that, so that just stays in its protective case for now. I've got quite a lot of these protective cases. Mighty Ape was selling them at one point, and I decided to just buy like 30 of them because I was real cheap. They just went out. Like, they didn't want them anymore. Next one here is Star Wars. What is this one called? The Racer and Commando combo for Switch. This was $28.75. So this is pretty cool. I like Star Wars games. I do like Pod Racer. Pod Racer is one of my favorite Star Wars games out there. Republic Commando, I haven't actually played it, so it could be pretty fun to have that. And yeah, thought I'd get it pretty cheap. So I was like, the kind of region of what that sits around, 29, 30 area. So I was pretty happy to pick that up. Next one here is from an NZ Retro member, Dale Wilson again. Batman Forever. Now, a little bit gutted about this one. It did cost me $35. It's been a little bit over what they normally go for, but I'm fine with paying it. Normally, it's pretty good condition from Dale, but unfortunately, it just has a little bit of a rip there. Just a little one. It's no biggie. It's not a major. Maybe later on, if I do go for a Mega Drive set, I'll think of upgrading it. But for now, it's complete. It's not a big game to get, so it's not too bad. But everything else is relatively good. No hang tab, but it had one of those security seals, those magnetic strip security seals. Took me literal, like, about 20 minutes to get this off. Just constant going at it, so it's annoying. But Batman Forever, that wasn't a bad movie. It's pretty campy, though. It's probably the most campiest Batman you could ever get. But I like the music to it. The music to it was really good. I was just thinking about it in my head every time that Hold Me, Love Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, I think it was called, the song. And it was, I can't remember, was it who done it? But it was just such a catchy song. I was in England at the time when this came out. Because what was this, 95 when this came out, I believe? It must have been, because I was over in England when this movie came out, and I can remember hearing that song everywhere, playing everywhere. But I'm just trying to think. I've got it in my head, but I can't think of the person who sings it. But yeah. Oh, well, that's a pretty good game to get there. So next one here is from an NZ Retro member as well, Ed Warrington. Absolute legend for this one. I've been after this one for quite a while. I saw that he actually had this... he put it up as one of his weekly pickups, and I was like, man, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? And he's like, trade me. So he's like, he put it back up on Trade Me, and I was like, I just took it at the price it was at, $70. It normally goes to around about, I think it's 80 areas, sometimes 90, depending. It's going to go up due to the fact, of course, the Xbox store closing, but pretty hard one to get. Not easy. Back to the Future of the game. So this one here cost me, what was it? Sorry, $70. So that's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that one. Plus, also, he said, do you want to check out any other games? He did have Silent Hill Collection and Ratatouille, which I need, but he wasn't selling those ones, unfortunately. But he was selling this one. So Jonah Lomu Rugby Challenge. This is a variant, but because my list is from England, technically they class this one as the... No, they actually class the All Blacks one. The All Blacks and the Wallabies version. But this is just basically a variant for me, because I've got... where is it? All Blacks. ALL, I guess. There it is. Yep. See, I've got the exact same game, all inside, everything. It's just Jonah Lomu, man. It's the better version just because of the fact that it has a lot of history behind it. Jonah Lomu passing away, Jonah Lomu being a legend of the rugby scene in New Zealand. One of the great All Blacks that you put up there. You know, he was a tank. He was just unstoppable, mowed through heaps of people, ran full speed for a big guy, man. Yeah, happy to have that. Looking out for the Wallabies version as well. And that's that for it. I've got one more thing here. Actually, before I say that, I did go to Cash Converters this week. It's been annoying me with Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth. I've been trying to win it because my version didn't work. I have it over here. Yeah, my one didn't work. The CD was buggered in it. But I managed to actually... it kept bothering me that I'd win it for like... I'd win it, I'd lose it to Disco Weasel, to Ashley B. These people just basically bid for the hell of bidding and don't even come pick it up. So I asked a nice lady down at Cash Converters, Unique. She basically told me... that's how I think she says her name. It's like Unique with a J. But yeah, she basically was like, oh yeah, sweet as. I see you won it for 36. I'll sell it for the price that it was on the side. It was $8. So I got $8 for this game, which is quite a bit of a hard one to find and a little bit more pricier. So happy to have that. That's stoked to get that in there. That finishes that one. Now the last but not least, I wanted to show you this one because this one I haven't been after, but I've always wanted it when it first came out. And I've always thought, I'm not going to get it, but I got it. $100. The Safe Box Limited Edition. This comes with the Safe Box, the duffel bag, pretty much everything's sealed in it. Like except for the, of course, the let's see if I can get except for the Safe Box. Well, except for the actual everything else, but the Safe Box. My finger. That hinge just came straight back at me. Pretty cool, man. This thing is so cool. Little Safe Box here. I've got the duffel bag in there. The duffel bag is sealed. It's got a soundtrack. And it's got the art to GDA 4. The one thing that it didn't come with... Oh, and it's got a little keys down here. And where is it? There's a Rockstar. Hold on. It's got inside it, that's why. And a Rockstar keychain. So, pretty cool little thing there. Oh, that kind of echoes off it. Yeah, pretty cool to get that. And I've been, like I say, I've been not really after it, but I've been wanting it for years. So cool to get that. Everything is mint. There's no dents on the box. There's no nothing. I'll show you the only thing that is literal. That's the problem is. Oh, hold on. It's to do with the box. And I noticed that after I bought it. You notice on the front here. Looks like it's had a little bit of partial wetness on the front there, and it's kind of gone right through the cardboard and made these kind of weird purple blemishes down there. But I'm stoked to get it anyway, so that's great. $100. I was stoked to get that one. So, yeah, that's me for the week. I'm hoping this one. I've actually one of these games in here. I actually gave a bit of a go to play it for my weekly for my What's Up Wednesdays, but it was terrible. So you might actually just from that gather which game it is. So. Stay tuned for What's Up Wednesdays. I'll let you know on that. And I should be playing some other games. And I've got a few Xbox games that I'm playing, of course. And, yeah, have a good weekend, guys. I'll see you guys later.